Good morning, good morning, good morning. Great morning to you, where we are up and running and thanking the Lord for the blessing of this day. 86,400 seconds. We get to refresh, renew, reset, right? Get at it. Today is the day. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanking the Lord this morning for his grace, for his mercy. His amazing love, right? God is love, and he continues to love us through each and every situation and circumstance that we face. Remember, circumstances do not change the gift, right? Circumstances do not change while you're here. You got to pray through, you got to push through, you got to praise your way through those situations and circumstances. So read the Tony Dungy daily devotional today, and here's what was in it. Proverbs, which I love, Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so, as I shared on the email devotional this morning, right, because we got to put the good stuff in, we also got to give the good stuff out. And so, as I shared that this morning, I wanted to share it in this message and let you know that as a man, as I just read, as a man or woman thinks, so is he or she. And so it's important that we pay attention to what we're thinking, right? Those thoughts become things, right? Those thoughts condition our heart, good or bad, hard or soft, right? God's word says, harden not your heart when you hear my voice, right? Because we're all dealing with matters of the heart, right? When we have a hard heart, we don't go for the good things. When we have a hard heart, we don't help and love our neighbors as we love ourselves, right? We don't look out for people, right? We don't listen as we should. We don't help people. We don't wrap our arms around people. Most of all, we don't share the love of Christ, right? And that's the important piece, right? Making sure that your heart is conditioned. So my question is this morning, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Right? And if you're at a point where you don't like what you have going on, or if you're at a point where it's not just about what you like or don't like, if you're at a point where your heart and your thoughts aren't following God's command and his instruction, right? And aren't allowing you to share his love, right? And aren't allowing you to see his grace and his mercy. Today, I encourage you to take a look at that inventory, right? And it won't change overnight. It takes time. We're in a world where so many people want it right now, right now, right now, right now, right? But it takes 21 years to be 21, right? It takes time to become a man. It takes time to develop. But the beautiful thing about it is that you have to start today. Today is the day to get started. Change those thoughts, right? Change those seeds that you're sowing in your mind, right? Putting it in the soil so that you can change the outcome of your heart. That is the piece. It's I don't want to say it's that simple, but sometimes we complicate God's word, right? His word says, as a man thinks or a woman thinks, so is he, so is she. How simple is that? Change your thoughts. Change what you're putting in, right? So that you can get the good stuff out. Sometimes it might take a day. Sometimes it might take 30 days, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, right? And then I'm telling you, you'll get to the point where you'll say, oh, everything has changed, right? When you sow the right seeds on the right soil, it takes time. So understand today, even though tomorrow's not promised to any of us, today is the day to get started. You don't want to be remembered as that person that had the hard heart. You don't want to be remembered as that person that helped nobody. You don't want to be remembered as that person that did nothing for anyone. You want to be remembered of that person that was like Christ. Shared his love, right? Graceful. We don't need more rules. We don't need more. We need more grace. I can go down the list of what we don't need, but I'm just going to get right to the point. We need more grace. And today is the day to step toward giving more grace, having more grace, right? We get out what we put in. Most people are chasing things. Well, put the right stuff in and let those things attract to you instead of you burning up your energy chasing something that will never, ever stop for you to catch. So today's a great day for a great day. We're fired up today. We're fired up for Jesus Christ. Right? We want to share the love of Christ today. Every day we should get more and more and more like Christ. And so my question is, if you aren't obtaining that goal, if you aren't pushing toward that goal, what are you putting in? God loves you so much, and so do I. You all have a blessed and wonderful Friday. We'll see you soon. Let's go.